As America gets ready to celebrate its 250th birthday, we're looking at the stories that help shape our country. 3 Belton ISD students are earning national recognition for telling one of those stories, winning first place for a documentary on how some Sesame Street changed education and changed America. Our Juliana Jackson has their story. Juliana.
Bailey, when you think of Sesame Street, you probably think of Big Bird, Elmo, or learning your ABCs. But for 3 Belton ISD middle school students, they saw something much bigger. They saw a show that helped shape a generation and created a documentary that's earning them a spot on the national stage.
On November 10th, 1969, America viewed Sesame Street for the very first time.
Sesame Street has been part of millions of childhoods. It started as a new idea to help children who didn't have access to early education. That's the story Emery, Maya, and Sarah set out to tell.
They all believed that television can't really educate people, but Sesame Street really revolutionized and changed how we've now viewed television.
Their 10-minute documentary took first place at the National History Day contest. The students spent months researching to better understand the show's impact.
Sesame Street became a show that continued to reform itself to represent society.
Discovering how the program used television to bring early learning into homes.
We reached out to the University of Maryland, because that's where the Sesame Street archives are, and we got a lot of viewer letters.
But what stood out most wasn't just the history.
They didn't know their ABCs, they weren't able to count to 10, but then Sesame Street was able to be there and be their preschool.
As these students were putting the final touches on their documentary, they updated it to include one of the biggest challenges the program has faced in years.
In January of 2026, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting closed after Congress approved funding cuts. Despite the financial setback, PBS continues to partner with Sesame Street,
showing that history doesn't stop.
Final product and see all the work that you did and how it was worth it. And the end product.
Sesame Street became a television show that reformed itself to resemble a beautiful picture of society.
Great story. As America prepares to celebrate its 250th birthday, these students are helping make sure the stories that shaped the nation continue to educate and inspire future generations. And I think they did just that.
Yeah, that's really great. Juliana, thank you.